Hello, and I am back here on the channel. It is the most earth-breaking, ground-shaking, but never media shill money-taking, the man, the myth, the legend, the most electrifying YouTuber in YouTube entertainment today, Lee Cole IV. So, what do I got going on? Today I am doing a bit of a reaction, reaction that everyone seems to be doing at this point. I was just on a live stream with Prime Geek, so I apologize, buddy. My phone crapped out on me. I'm sure you're surprised about that. But I wanted to do a quick little reaction to what I thought of the trailer. So, initial thoughts, it's good. Overall arching feeling, this is what we should have got for episode 8. This right here should actually be episode 8. And the rise of Skywalker, that's singular. So, who's the Skywalker rising? I mean, God, people. I mean, this is a giant, big, gaping mess that we have going on here. And JJ is going to try to put a Band-Aid over a bad movie. I heard there's going to be a time jump. There's going to be Palpatine, as predicted by the end, that laughter. And it's like, how is it going to work? It could have worked when you had Luke. That would have been a great foil. But CNS2 Rian Johnson killed that story thread, quite literally. Guys, I think it was said the best here. Any Star Wars fan is going to have the same reaction. And I've checked out other videos. It's always going to come out the same. Who cares? There's not a hype. There's not a buzz. It's just the latest thing that people want to cover. But there's a difference between excitement. The buzz was genuinely, the first time around, excitement. This time around, it's, are they going to mess it up? And here's the thing that they have to remember. This film is almost prophesized to fail. And I'll tell you why. Because they gave us a bad taste in our mouth. So by critiquing standards, everyone is going to be harsher on this film just because of the fact that the middle piece was so bad that I almost feel like the end piece is just like doomed to go to the dark side, to put it in perspective. So one bad movie proves how you can single-handedly destroy everything that's to come because continuity is skewed. So what are you saying? You're just going to forget the middle piece and we're going to have these two movies? Well, then in essence, it's not a trilogy. And if you count the middle movie, then you've segregated the last film from the first film. And don't get me wrong, I like the whole thing with the trailer. There wasn't really a bad scene. Everyone was like, well, how come Rey's doing the whole Matrix thing? Well, apparently there's a time gap. I'm positive, because JJ knows the feedback, there's going to be a training montage somewhere in there. But it's too late. And you know what? I don't care what anyone says. Go ahead and leave me comments below, but JJ, even if he cut and paste and ripped off aspects from the OG Star Wars, so what? It was an entertaining affair. I have and will continue to defend Force Awakens, even though it looks like its own standalone movie at this point until we get Episode 9. I will defend it because even from a critique standard, as a movie, it was a very well done movie. It had the generic plot, but it did have the tension, emotion, drive, things like that. And as far as killing Han Solo, you know what? Harrison Ford had no passion or interest in pursuing Solo. They just gave him a bunch of money. So good. I was glad that if you don't want to play the role and play it to its fullest, then at least he got a decent send-off. And yeah, we wouldn't have seen all of them together, but it is what it is. Where it got messed up was in the second movie, where you had a disconnect between Luke and the rest of the characters. That is the whole overarching problem. All right, you kill off one main cast, that's fine. We still could have had a touching moment. They could have reminisced on Han's death and how they all felt about it. And then you bring Lando in the third one, and now Lando's hyped, right? So now you got a good connection. But there's no connection here. This is so disjointed and messy that honestly, do I think the trailer is good? For a trailer, yes, it is. But was it like me seeing the third John Wick trailer? No, because John Wick had continuity. 1, 2, and now 3. 2 literally leads into number 3. Literally leads right into number 3. Number 3 picks up right after number 2. Like, actually, as number 2 is happening. That's continuity. This needs to do a bunch of fixes just to have somewhat even remote continuity to what's been established. So, in essence, do I like the trailer? Yes. Do I like the Knights of Ren? Yes, I do. They have some awesome stuff. Do I think they can do something cool with Kylo? I never had beef with Kylo Ren. I know the whole kind of comparison to Vader, but I was digging it, and I was digging his mask, and they had some photos of his new mask, and I think it looks cool, okay? I never had an issue with Kylo until the second one where they basically made him a joke. So it's like, now JJ's going to go and make Kylo cool, and he's going to play up the beef between him and Rey, and he's going to try to downscale Rey, but it's all like so busy for 2 hours. It's too busy. Even the trailer is busy trying to make us hyped. Is it a good trailer? In essence, yes it is. Am I excited? I don't care. Honestly, my level of caring for this trailer was about at my level for caring about Captain Meh coming out, okay? I care about Endgame, and that was a hyped trailer, but this to me is just like, oh, look, we got this, this, and this, and then Lando! Yay! So, I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't know. We're going to play the wait and see, and I'm a completionist. I mean, for crying out loud, I saw the Unicorn Store practically the first day it came out, so... and I know, everyone's going to be like, really, Lee? But, true story, if I could sit through that, then I refuse to think anything that comes after those 2 movies could possibly be worse. I mean, so my bar is low. I'm going to go in with a clean slate, an open mind, and I'm going to critique the movies like I always do. And I'm going to look at it not as a fan of Star Wars, not as a generic popcorn consumer. I'm going to look at it as an objective viewer and really break down if they fix the storylines, if they fix the story threads, and they give us a semblance of something, I can be good with that. And I think that's what Star Wars fans kind of got to live with. You're either going to accept whatever cleanup they do on this final product, or you're just going to not accept it right from the jump. And I think as a community, if we want to prove the pompous jerks over there wrong, we've got to give them the benefit and say, hey, you know what? We're not these narrow-minded people that you make us out to be, these fanboys, these toxic trolls, okay? We're not. We're just people who are passionate about a franchise that you, in one movie, single-handedly ripped apart a universe, and if you're able to stitch it back and finish it strong, then maybe we can give you that benefit. But I understand from a fan's perspective. I do. I remember dressing up for number 3. I remember being jazzed up. I remember that feeling I got from loving this as a kid and seeing 2 larger-than-life icons /3 when Yoda was introduced, and that feeling that I got as a kid, just elated. And I got that again with the prequels, elated. And then when Rebels came out, elated. And then when Clone Wars, elated. And Force Awakens, questioning but happy. Last Jedi killed my childhood. The little man finally died. Done. But Star Wars fans, we're going to be hard. We're going to have a critical mind. I know that. But at least don't let them portray this as us being like the trolls, as they like to call us, all right? I say that we go into it and we see what the product is. Let's see what the end result is. Let's see if JJ is going to honor his promise when he started this, and he's going to stay true to the material. My hopes aren't high, but I'm still going to be of a clear mind. Anyways, this was my quick take. If you guys don't know, I'm going to be up in Chicago tonight, so I will have pics up on the Insto so you could see. I actually was invited by Proper. Thank you, Proper. And yeah, I'm going to go to meet up with all of the YouTubers there. I'm really looking forward to it. So I will be bringing you pics on the road. I may even shoot a live stream when I get there. So until then, all you all, thank you very much. This has been Lee Cole IV. And as always, my love, my precious, precious, precious new wife, Rose Tico, and I will see you at the movies. Peace out, guys.